Guys, I'm sorry, because the video you are about to watch today is a video of a man that messed up with a black person. Now, this is just by him filming a content. This is just by him calling black people this. And at the end of the day, he got fired from his job. I'm so excited. You know, a lot of people need to get this Pe0ple result so that at the end of the day, they will gladly respect themselves, especially on their social media spaces. He never knew that this single act, we fired him from his job. Guys, I want you to watch this video from beginning to the end. It is just one clip. And let me know your honest opinion. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I'm so excited to share with you guys this episode. With that being said, let's dive right into this video. And I'll be back with commentaries.
My name is Kangmin Lee, and I was just fired from my job for my conservative beliefs. This wasn't about my job performance or my relationships with colleagues. It happened because of the things I've said online and the political and religious views I've shared. Right before I was about to head out to work, I got a call from an executive at my workplace, and he opened with this.
The reason for this call is that we've decided to terminate your contract effective immediately.
Oh.
Beginning today and going forward, you're going to cease all contact with employees, and you are not welcome on our campus.
So they told me I was being removed immediately and not to return. The main reason? Because my posts were dehumanizing and derogatory.
So it's clear to us that your commentary invokes language that's derogatory and dehumanizing.
The specific example they kept bringing up is when I called women who celebrated the murder of Charlie Kirk hags and psychopaths. And apparently, that's unacceptable. What else are they? Calling them psychopaths is mild compared to the depraved gloating over the death of an innocent man. But they didn't care about the context. So what specifically?
Well, how about yesterday when you implied that women shouldn't have the right to vote and that women are hags, miserable people, birthers, and psychopaths?
I didn't call women that.
Yes, you did. It's very clear. We have evidence of it.
Yeah, you can pull it up. I said that liberal women who dehumanize people and celebrate that.
You did not say liberal women. You did not say liberal women.
The context is...
There's no context. Your language...
Do you mind if I can...
I'm going to finish. Your language is dehumanizing. You target every kind of identity that's represented. I'm embarrassed that we're just realizing it.
So the context behind that is the thousands upon thousands of videos and tweets and posts of people who are celebrating the assassination of a husband and a father 2 weeks ago. So the context is the sheer number. It was like 80 to 20, 90 to 10. The majority of people celebrating his assassination, someone murdered in cold blood, were women. Now, these are women who are untethered to their family. They don't have good family lives, right? They have abandoned their families and they don't have children.
So you don't know that. You don't know that.
Okay, sir. So this is, sir.
Suggest that the answer is to.
Am I allowed to finish, or are you going to keep white-splaining to me?
We can be done with the conversation. You are no longer permitted on this campus. You are effectively terminated immediately from your employment.
I asked for another example, and he accused me of saying that fat people shouldn't exist. What?
You clearly believe that fat people shouldn't exist.
What?
Correct?
I have never said that. I've never said that fat people should never exist. This is your emotion speaking. If you're able to at least use your faculties of reason.
We have a file full of odious things you've said.
Odious, like what else? What else?
Any one of which would be eligible. We would escort them out of the building. My only regret is that we've just discovered this at this point. And that's on this institution. Okay, so I don't understand what beliefs that I hold, because I don't dehumanize women. I have talked many times on my platform about how women are incredible, that their telos, which means design in Greek, is to birth life, and that's a very important role in civilization. I've said that multiple times. I said they're empathetic, they're compassionate, they're great nurturers and caregivers. That's what I've said. I've also said that men need to step up. I've never said that men are better than women or women are better than men. I've never said that fat people should never exist. That's absurd. All I've said is that they should take care of their bodies and that they should steward the bodies that God has given them, right? So I'm not interested in this debate.
And you see, no matter how much I tried to reason, This is how liberals think. They don't value diversity of thought or the free marketplace of ideas. They will fire you, destroy your life, and in extreme cases like we saw with Charlie Kirk, kill you and dance on your grave if you dare hold any right-wing opinions. To be an open conservative today in America still means to be a social pariah. Companies and institutions will punish you without question. But I believe in speaking honestly about my values. I've tried to be respectful while also being direct. Of course, I tend to be sarcastic and incorporate humor in my posts, but apparently that's become grounds for dismissal. I don't think being conservative or having strong religious Christian convictions should cost someone their livelihood. It is possible for someone to hold beliefs that you disagree with and that person not be a crazy, hateful person. I just wish that they at least tried to have a conversation with me before viewing me and firing me as a derogatory, dehumanizing bigot. They don't even know what it is that I believe, but as you can see, they chose to take things out of context to create a fake version of me. Because having a conversation and trying to reach a place of understanding is hard. And it's easy, instead, to dismiss and fire someone who disagrees with you as a racist, xenophobic, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, everyphobic monster. They chose to treat me like some violent terrorist that's not allowed on their property or to contact any of their employees anymore. They are more angry with me calling out garbage behavior than the garbage behavior itself. They are more angry at me calling people celebrating Charlie's assassination hags and psychopaths than they were at the very demons who celebrated Charlie's
A conservative influencer named Kangmin Lee apparently lost his job for his conservative beliefs. In a post, he says, "I was just fired from my job again for my conservative beliefs. They tried to silence me, but I won't stay quiet. Here's why I'm speaking out, and here's what comes next," or whatever. Yeah, this is the same Kangmin Lee that's making fun of George Floyd, January 16th of 2025. Yeah, for these are his conservative beliefs, making fun of a dead person. Also, after Charlie Kirk was killed, he said fire them to the people that, made fun of the fact that he was killed. Same guy that made fun of George Floyd earlier this year. Yeah. Here he is as well, September 23rd, saying that we should be repealing the 19th Amendment. He says women untethered from good masculine authority become the worst hags and psychopaths with their emotions and neuroticism weaponized for destructive purposes because it is not in accordance with their God-given design to be birthers of life and their husband's helpmate. Yeah, that's what they were trying to silence. you saying, women shouldn't have rights, and you making fun of deceased black people because you think it's funny. The fuck is wrong with you?
Welcome back, guys. Welcome. After watching all of that clips, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? This is God fighting black people's battle. Yes. This is God doing what he knows how to do best as far as I'm concerned. I don't know how you're going to see it. I don't know how you want to put it. I don't know how you understand this. But I understood that the battle is not of mine, it's of the Lord. And when I see God fighting battles, I know. I'm so sorry. I have cough, right? So if you're hearing my voice ashy or cracky, just know that it's because of my catarrh, right? Or cough, whatever that you guys understand. I don't know, flu or something like that. I don't know. So this guy was actually terminated from his job just because he made a video and called black people psychopaths. And apart from that, he was actually fighting for someone that never recognized black people as human. He was fighting for someone that never even recognized him, as far as I'm concerned, as human. Because the only person this particular person actually recognized, which is Charlie Kirk, is his fellow white folks that are very good in racism. Like, nobody can tell me that, nobody would deceive me. This is literally who Charlie was. He has never advocated for black community. In fact, he has never seen anything in black community that is good. So when he was pupiled by what he actually said, he was pupiled by what he actually used his own mouth to say, a lot of people took to their page to react differently however they want to react. This said man took to his own page instead of doing his own reaction on his own way, forgetting that he has a job to protect. Maybe he didn't read the rules and regulation of the job. Maybe he didn't know that a lot of rules and regulation of jobs are now changing recently. I don't know. He went ahead, instead of reacting, he was busy basically putting black people down, calling them different names, making them look like they're actually not really talking what he was supposed to hear. So because what he actually wanted to hear was to see black people coming here, clapping, cheering, and making sure that Father Charlie was actually being celebrated. So since he didn't see all of that, he got disappointed. And then the only way he can actually react was to react negatively by calling black people names. I'm not going to call him conservative as far as I'm concerned, because he is not. For me, I don't know about others, right? But for me, he is actually not. And after he started calling black people all of this name, I don't know how his company get to know this. They actually fired him. And the good part of the story is that immediately the company fired him, or he knew that the company was actually going to fire him, he did a screen record of every single thing and bringing down here. You can see his comment section buzzing. You can see people laughing. You can see people mocking him literally, because the person you're actually fighting for don't even care about you. That's number one. The person you're actually fighting for is already resting either in peace or not in peace. I don't know. He might be in heaven, he might be in hell, because as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people are saying that he was actually a man of God, and of which I don't see that. I don't see him as a man of God. In fact, I don't smell Charlie as a man of God. That is it. I don't see anything man of God in that level, because I keep saying it. If the way Charlie actually behaved was the way that a lot of man of God are actually behaving, then there is no need for me to go to church. Then there is no need for me to be a Christian. Then there is no need for me to preach the gospel. I should just sit down and just act, because except for those ones that literally do not follow his platform, if you follow his platform very well, you know that this man has literally not only condemned black people, but have lured different white folks into believing and thinking some nonsense that they are not even supposed to think. And now, it is not only backfiring when this man is dead, it is not only backfiring when this man is gone, it is still backfiring on people that are taking it over their head, taking it over their crown, not minding the job that they have, because they just feel like, oh, they just believe everything that he's saying, that is actually freedom of speech. They are taking it out on themselves. This is actually not the only first video that we've seen when people are actually being laid off of their job because they actually said something that is relating to this, to actually a black community. But this particular one was so interesting, and that is why I actually brought this to you. And I'm so excited that he actually got the FAFO that he deserved. Maybe a lot of people will be able to learn and know how to curtail or know what to say at every given point in time. Because one thing I've noticed is, you see these white folks, they behave as if they don't know how to curtail their word. They behave as if they don't know how to like approach something, especially when it's regarding Black community. They just go ahead and say whatsoever they want to say because they have the mouth to say it. Right? So when I see this kind of karma actually happening today, I am so excited. Like, I cannot be more excited than to bring this video to you guys so that you guys can actually still watch this video and let me know what you think in the comment section. This is the FAFO you deserve when you don't know how to put words together and you just go ahead and say things without considering your second person's feeling, without considering that these people are human, without considering that these people are God's own people. So that is how God will keep fighting battles. I keep saying it, Black Americans, this battle is not your battle. It's not our battle. The battle is of the Lord. Let God do what he knows how to do best. The only thing we will keep doing is speaking out and making our voices heard, because these people can literally want us not to actually speak out. But are we going to be giving them all of that space? No. We are still going to keep prophesying and keep speaking into the existence so that they will know that we are God's chosen. Anyways, let me know what you think about this video. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, like this video, drop me a comment, and lastly, do not forget to share. And guys, with no further ado, I do add like I say in my videos. I'm going to be safe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. I love you, my Black people.